Sisters and brothers of the Fifth Fleet, it's time. I'll keep my farewell brief. Never was much with words. Once you board this ship, there's no turning back. The next ground your feet will touch will be that of the New World. If any of you have lost your nerve, then step away now, and let no one judge you. Very well. Then sail safe and strong, and may the Sapphire Star light your way.
This is going to be such a bittersweet video. On one hand, we have Monster Hunter Wilds coming out tomorrow, which is the next generation of Monster Hunter, and it's going to be fantastic. But then on the other hand, we now have to say goodbye to my favorite video game of all time. My game of the year every year, Monster Hunter World. It's never been uninstalled. I'm pretty sure it's still installed on my old PS4. As soon as my PS5 arrived, the first game I downloaded was Monster Hunter World. This game was the first game me and Callum played through together. You know, my relationship is the same age as Monster Hunter World. That first time running over Zora Magdaros and dropping into the ancient forest, I will never forget. The first time hearing the Astera theme song, I got goosebumps, and I still do get goosebumps when I hear it. Haha, you having a laugh? I was a pixel away! God damn. I think I just wanted to use this video to talk about some of my favourite moments and memories and why this game is just so special. And then at the end, I will tell you about the Wilds content order. So we can't talk about this game without mentioning the Kulu incident. When the game first came out, Kulu tried to gatekeep the rest of the game from me with a rock, and it almost succeeded. Turns out I just needed a weapon change. I went from the dual blades to the bow, and we got there, which is kind of funny because my first clear on Alatreon on my YouTube save was with the dual blades. Seeing Dodogama was for the first time. He's so cute and chunky, and he eats his little rocks, and I love him. And Rathian's my queen in the definition of girl boss. I love fighting her so much, even if she is a little bit annoying sometimes. Lunastra is a monster I love to hate. She's stunning and fiery and an absolute baddie. Fighting her is awful, and I will detest every minute of it. The bow, the bow, the love of my life. How I love you so much. The bow carried my first and second playthrough of the game, and I must have about 1,000 hours on the bow alone, which is kind of wild. And I think that's why Monster Hunter World feels so magical. On the surface, I can't tell you why it's amazing. What the hell happened there? That was bullshit. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Ow! No! Ow! Oh god. Oh god! Oh. Like, you hunt a monster, you make its armor, you move on. It sounds pretty meh on the surface, but playing it's a whole new level. Don't let the fiend have its way, lads! Oh god! Oh god! Norigante's ripping me a new one! There's a weapon for every skill level and interest, and you will fall in love with one of them and find it very, very hard to play anything else. Unless you're one of those weirdos who plays everything and you're just cracked at everything, and good for you. But, you know, there's also a monster for everyone. You know, whether you're a Dodo fan or you really like Valhazak, you know, there's a monster for you, and it's amazing. I can't explain the feeling of it. It's such a hard game to describe to anyone and to make it sound fun, but you just have to play it. You have to play it. It's incredible. It's incredible. Another great moment I remember was Behemoth, and we didn't do Behemoth on the YouTube stream, but the extreme version of Behemoth almost took me out, honestly. The fight was bullshit. It was really unfair. It took me and Callum the entire 2 weeks of the event of loading into games with randoms to finally get him, and the reason I learned heavy bowgun was because of Extreme Behemoth, because I learned how to cluster bomb and cluster bombed him during the DPS check in phase 3. The siege fights were great. Having like a 16-player lobby and all of you are working towards Kolv or Safi and trying to get all the cool weapons. Cove especially, I think, was a lot of fun because she had that kind of the cannon phase. Everyone would bring their like heavy artillery build and they'd all shoot cannons at her whenever she got there. And then everyone would go back to camp and they'd all swap to their DPS builds and their slicing builds and heartbreaker builds. Nice. And it was really, really cool to just have everybody in the lobby working towards the same goal. And I really, really hope that we have some siege fights in Wilds. Because the lobbies are even bigger in Wilds, and I really, really, really hope we get more siege fights. And, you know, the Monster Hunter community is 99.9% wonderful. You know, every group has their outliers, but Monster Hunter is pretty special. People will be willing to help you at the drop of a hat, or give you build tips, or, you know, come into your game and help you out if you're struggling, and they're just really nice, and I'm very honored to be part of it. And, you know, the community in general obviously is great, but also Monster Hunter World brought me our community. It's small compared to some, but it's really lovely, and I wouldn't wish it any other way. We've had so many streams of hunting and struggling and fashion, and some of you haven't been able to join in because World isn't crossplay, but Wilds is, and I hope we can get even more people joining in and experiencing this new generation of Monster Hunter together. It's going to be incredible. It's a shame we never got to Platinum Iceborne. I'm recording this on the 23rd of February, so I still have a few days before I have to uninstall it to preload Wilds. So I may hop onto my old save, and I think I'm only missing like 6 or 7 crowns. So I may try with all my might to do it. I will let you know though. I'll do a YouTube post if I do end up actually platinuming it. Because obviously this video is going to go up the day before Wilds is out. So if I would have platinumed it, I would have done it by now. So I will definitely let you know. But you know, Monster Hunter World has kind of always been around. I mean, even if I don't platinum it, I'm still always going to be absolutely in love with this game. And it's always been around when I needed it. Like, you know, everyone went through the phase of not playing it for a little bit. Then you get the itch to come back. You'd hunt some monsters, or if I felt a bit down, I'd go to World and hunt some monsters, and I'd, you know, take my mind off of it for a little bit, and everything would be fine. You know, this game's magical, and if you haven't played it yet, please do. Play Wilds, obviously. But in between updates, you know, if you're waiting on the downtime between like the spring update, play World. It's incredible, and I promise you, you won't regret it. So yeah, the Monster Hunter World generation is finished, and when this video goes up, I would have uninstalled it from my PS5 for potentially a very long time. And I will miss World so much. You never forget your first love, and my first Monster Hunter love was Monster Hunter World. Yeah, we did it! Yeah! We did it! Nice! And yeah, it's a wonderful experience, and I hope everybody gets to experience it. And if Wilds is your first game, I hope you fall in love with it as much as I fell in love with my first Monster Hunter game. Is that a poo? What's that? That looks like a poo. So I just want to talk a little about how Wilds content will work. So for the most part, I will be recording the story in my own time and uploading the videos like we did for the World Let's Play. Streams will be like optionals, investigations, exploring, that kind of thing, until the main story is finished. So after the main story is finished, any new events, any new monsters that come out, we will then do on stream, and I will record that part of the stream and upload that as a video, like we did with Alatreon and Fatalis, etc. So Monster Hunter World Wilds comes out on the 28th, which is a Friday. So Friday, Saturday, I will be recording as much of the story as I can. I don't want to rush it though. I'm not gonna like fly through everything, but I'll be recording as much as I can for the stream on Sunday. And then my only ask is that if you finish the game before the stream on Sunday, please do not come in to my chat and post spoilers, post monster spoilers, post story spoilers in my chat, in my comments, anywhere. I don't want spoilers anywhere in the chat or the comments. Please, 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 please do not spoil it. Like, I love that you've managed to complete the game. That's incredible. I love that for you. But some of us are taking it slower. Some people will be taking it even slower than I will be. And it's just not a vibe if you've come in and just said, hey, this monster's the final boss. Oh, thanks. Thanks for that. Please don't do that. But that is all I ask. Other than that, we'll be streaming. I'll probably be doing maybe 2 or 3 Monster Hunter streams a week instead of 1 when Wilds is released, obviously. But yeah, that's the end of the era. Thank you, Monster Hunter World. Thank you, Monster Hunter World dev team. I owe you so much. And thank you all for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure to hit the subscribe button, especially if you're excited for Wilds, because there's going to be so much Wilds content coming up. And yeah, I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and I will see you all in Monster Hunter Wilds. Goodbye, friends.